Hi guys, it's me Kazuma Kuriyami, and I wanted to talk about a really funny topic. And I wanted to make this video because I had some discussions with my friends. Like a lot of, I've been noticing a pattern in fictional movies, anime, series. Like I always ask why, how come some villains they keep, or even the ones that have the potential to be good, or there are certain characters that get nerfed intentionally, and I'm thinking, why do writers do that? Why do those writers do that to those specific characters? Like, I'll give you guys a fucking example of what I'm talking about. If you guys watch Vanguard, Card Fight Vanguard, one of my top favorite anime, by the way. Uh, if you guys watch Vanguard G, there's a favorite character of mine who uses Gear Chronicle Ryuzu Myojin. He uses Chrono Fang Tiger. This guy's like a big boss. He's basically the Madara Uchiha of freaking Card Fight Vanguard. He wanted to place everybody in the Mugen Tsukuyomi way before the Naruto series, and Madara can come up with it. And the funny thing is, he got turned into a kid. He got nerfed, and in Vanguard GZ, which is like the end of the world theme, all over again with Vanguard G version, they had somebody else use the Xerath Dragon for darkness, for the Dark Zone. And, they use some guy who's basically a different color palette of Ren, just made blonde. And, what they did with this guy, they said, okay, this guy uses the Dark Zone. Like, that guy just came out of freaking nowhere. He's not even that interesting, in my opinion. Like, there's so many candidates that could have been able to use the Dark Zone Zero Dragon better, but for some freaking reason, they put it to that guy. And then, it just hit me. How come they didn't give it to Ryuzu? And then it hit me. Again, you wanna know why? The writer, or there are a lot of friends of mine who would tell me, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen if we give Ryuzu Myojin a Xerath Dragon? I said, what do you mean? And I was like being clueless and I was thinking, what do you mean? And then I thought deeply about it and I'm like, oh my god. Oh my fucking god. What happens if Ryuzu Myojin gets a Xerath Dragon? Dude, Ibuki's gonna get his ass cooked. Ibuki already got his ass cooked the first time he fought Ryuzu Myojin when he got the time dimension beast. Now you're telling me this guy's gonna get a Xerath Dragon? Dude, our asses are freaking cooked. This guy's already powerful. Don't make him more powerful. And then I was thinking, okay, that's Vanguard. We'll leave it at that. And then came Cobra Kai. There came Cobra Kai. Many people already know this, but I love Kwon Jae-sung. He's one of the reasons why I went back to finishing my martial arts career, because if there's no Kwon Jae-sung, I won't do my experience. So, I did what I do. Now, I've always asked, why is Kwon dead? Like, this guy is really good at what he does. This guy can be like one of the most terrifying fighters in the Sekai Taikai. Like, why would they waste him like that? And then later in the series, they taught a move that's the original version of the silver bullet, and this one is meant to kill the heart. And I was thinking, too bad Quan ain't around. If Quan is alive, I swear to God, he's gonna spat. Oh, so that's the reason why you didn't put him there. They intentionally made sure that Quan is going to die in that season, because if he doesn't die and he lives long enough to actually reach the part where he could learn that move, he's gonna wreck Miguel, Robbie, and Axel. The only thing Axel has better than Quan is defense. That's it. Offense still goes to Quan. So believe it or not, if Quan actually knows how to use that move, Axel, Robbie, Miguel, you guys are dead. you guys can't use that. So, it hit me. And I was thinking, so the writers literally nerfed him and got him killed, because if he lives longer in the future, he's gonna kill everybody. And I had the same ideology when I was watching the Karate Kid 3 movie, because I was watching the Karate Kid 3 movie, and I know people are just gonna say it doesn't exist yet. Why didn't Terry Silver teach Mike Barnes the silver bullet? Because Daniel LaRusso was like doing all these kata kata bullshit. And then I was thinking this would be a perfect opportunity to use the silver bullet on him and win the tournament. And I was thinking there's gonna be like some funny video. Imagine like Mike Barnes is gonna be like, "You're karate shit, man. I own you, LaRusso. I own you." And imagine if it's gonna be one hell of a dark, funny ending if Mike Barnes uses the silver bullet on Daniel LaRusso while he's doing the kata. But in canon, the reason why they didn't, Silver didn't teach Mike Barnes the silver bullet is because it didn't exist back then. Okay, the writers didn't do that. Cobra Kai writers, Karate Kid writers, not the same universe, but not the same director. But there are many people who are like trying to make it realistic. They're just saying that the reason why Terry Silver didn't teach Mike Barnes the silver bullet is because he doesn't trust Mike Barnes. He doesn't see himself in Mike Barnes. He's probably just like doing it for the money. Something that Silver knew about. Sorry, it's just my pet. It's just my kitten. And this kind of theme, I've noticed it. The theme I wanted to talk about is that there's so many anime villains or characters they just kill off because if they stay longer in the series, those guys are gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Like, we don't ever see Azula in Legend of Korra, obviously, because imagine her in Legend of Korra, she's gonna be fucking terrifying, I swear to God. There's so many characters that just don't return back. We don't even get to see Suki in, like, Legend of Korra. I know this is already old, but, certain characters, if they survive until the next sequel, those guys are heavily terrifying. Like, just imagine if Crescent Cell or Nappa or Raditz got saved. Like, I hate that those guys got wasted. The only reason why I'm talking about this certain topic is because it's really weird. Like, I always ask questions on why these characters get nerfed or get removed. Like, these characters feel like wasted potential. Like, I'm talking about people like Tai Lung, talking about people like Zamasu, talking like people like Owlman. Like, these are really interesting people. If you put them into a plot, they can kick ass. They have a lot of potential, but reality just wants to fuck them up for no reason. I just wanted to talk about that. Like, that's heavily relatable to me right now in my scenarios. But I already know the reason why they place, because if you actually if they actually stay longer in the game, if you don't nerf them, they're gonna go be abusive and they're gonna be a lot more powerful than they first started. So it's almost like reality is screwing them up in purpose so that way they don't take over. I'll give you guys an example. There's a reason why we gave the Shinigami eyes to Misa Amane, because Misa Amane is fucking she's cute, she's loyal, but no offense, she's like fucking stupid sometimes. She had the Shinigami eyes in the Death Note the whole time, but she didn't even utilize it in a useful way. Light Yagami doesn't have the Shinigami eyes. Light Yagami only had the Death Note recently, but she had a lot of progress. Now imagine the amount of damage Light Yagami can do if he actually had the Shinigami eyes. You see my point? That's the reason why they didn't let him do that. Light Yagami with Shinigami eyes. You guys are dead. L is not gonna survive that. The first moment L just pops out of nowhere in the anime in season 1. He just says, "I am L," and Light is gonna be like, "You're dead." No effort. Season 1, he just existed and he'll be like, "I am God of the new world." Dude, Light Yagami's gonna win that shit. I guess the point of this video is just me talking about, certain characters in fiction, they get nerfed intentionally. They get nerfed intentionally. It's a canon event, you can't change it. If you don't nerf them, they're just going to be more powerful in the future. Kind of reminds me of real life, like the real life is trying to nerf you in person. If you don't get nerfed, you're going to get more powerful. Like, some people are just built different. There are some people who are just born with a lot of freaking resources, talent, and kind of makes you wish that you're supposed to nerf this person. If you don't nerf them, like, there's no chances for anybody else to prosper. Kind of reminds me of Tai Lung, Zamasu, and all the other shit I idolize. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guess I rambled enough. I just want to go tell you guys about the thoughts going on in my head, because I've been watching a lot of fiction, and it's been going on in a lot of anime these days. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. You guys can leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think about my opinions about fictional characters, and if you guys have more ideas, I'm willing to try it out. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day, and I'll be making more content. Bye bye.